Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to bring you guys Dual Class Arena Meta Watch, Meta Review. So I've been playing Dual Class Arena a little bit now, to the point where I feel pretty safe in the advice that I'm ready to give to you guys, so listen up. There's a few things that are very interesting about Dual Class Arena, and these principles are more general than just Dual Class Arena, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Anytime you notice any situation that includes class cards having such low occurrences in the decks that you're playing, you can adapt this style of play, and it's quite an interesting one. So, Dual Class Arena, just a quick review how it works. You start off Arena by picking the first class. The first class is not the one that you get the hero power of, but you're going to get some of those class cards as options in your draft, and it's your primary class in a way that if you have a card that discovers a card, let's say you pick Warrior first and then you pick Priest second, you're going to have a Priest hero power, but if you use like a discover a certain card, maybe even from a Priest spell, maybe you have the 8 cost free from Amber, the Priest card, you're actually going to be given Warrior options because your first class is like your actual class. So it can be important for discovery reasons, but you have to keep in mind that right now, even before the Dual Class Arena, class cards, specific class cards, were actually quite rare. Removal options were quite rare. It was barely worth playing against a few select cards, and now that at least the non-neutral of those cards are about half as often. So because you're going to get, like playing Warlock and Warrior, for example, you're going to get half as many Defiles on average, because you're not just playing Warlock, you're playing Warlock and Warrior. So that makes Defile actually a very rare card. Even if you get to very high wins where you expect them to have these really powerful cards, if you mix all the good Warrior cards and all the good Warlock cards together, even if someone has a lot of them, it's still very unlikely that they have a specific one. And I'll talk about what that means in terms of play. But first, I want to show you guys a statistic that kind of represents what I'm talking about in terms of the percentages. So this is off Hearthstone Replay. It is the most common Warrior cards in Dual Class Arena. And basically, there's only like 2 Warrior cards there. There's Warpath and Execute. And more important than that, this is the only class in the entire game in Dual Class Arena that has Fungal Mancer not in the top 2 most common cards in that class. So Fungal Mancer is like the #1 most common card in Dual Class Arena right now, because it's proactive, it's a win more, and if you look at the played win rates, Fungal Mancer is like, 5th on the website across all of the cards, including legendaries and all that kind of crap, and a lot of those other cards are kind of fringe, low occurrence cards that could just have not enough sample size, honestly. So honestly, Fungal Mancer is like the best card in Dual Class Arena, believe it or not. That's kind of what people are using. That's kind of how people are playing. The very strong neutral cards, Fungal Mancer, Violet Worm, and a few of the others like Tar Creepers, some of the other creepers, they do extraordinarily well in this format. But it's not just that. There's a certain way to play this format when your opponent has such a low chance to have any one specific answer to whatever you're playing. The strategy is literally just kind of play into everything. Yep, that's it. The strategy is not to have that much of a strategy when deciding whether you should play around a certain card. So you might be playing against like a half mage. Should I play around? No, you should not play around Flame Strike. Should I play around Defile? No, you should not play around Defile. More often than not, they will not have that answer. There's maybe some really fringe cases where they're maybe holding onto a card like forever, and you have a lot of cards but not very many minions left. So if you lose all your minions, you might lose tempo in a big way. So maybe you shouldn't play your last minion. But very fringe cases. But the general rule, without exceptions involved, is don't play around anything. So what does that mean in terms of drafting? This is like the next level up. This means that when you're drafting cards for your deck, anything that is like an answer, so anything that punishes your opponent taking a risk, is like the best thing ever. And we're not even talking about just card quality. It's the best thing ever because it's pretty clear to most good players, most experienced players, that the best way to play is to play around nothing. So when you play around nothing and your opponent has something, you usually get punished for it. So what that means is if you see like, I don't know, a board clear versus a card that you really think is better, or if you're using Hearth Arena and Hearth Arena is telling you it's better, there's a very good chance that you should take the board clear. If it's like a very high quality minion versus like single target removal, there's a very good chance a single target removal is just always going to be better. Maybe not as a card, it might not be the best like card to pick, but it's because in the higher tiers, in the higher wins in Arena, where good players generally are, they're going to play into these answers. So if you have a lot of those answers, you can constantly punish their plays, and you can actually pretty consistently beat them. So that's what's up with that, and it's a very interesting type of play and type of drafting that applies to any point moving forward, even in Hearthstone, where the offering rate of any individual card is just, too low. So, people often ask about like Wild Arena. Krip, isn't Wild Arena better than a standard arena? This is basically 24/7 how you play Wild Arena. This is how you do it. The reason we have Standard Arena is so certain cards show up often enough, hopefully not like 5 per deck like, Spike Ridge Steed a few months ago, but often enough that you need to consider playing around them and leverage your risk when you can't afford to. So that's the real skill in Arena, and this time around I figured it out for you guys. So head out there, give it your go, try Dual Class Arena. It's a lot of fun, and I want to just give you guys a game, just a cool game I experienced. At least I can bring in some of these things I talked about into perhaps some perspective in the immediate case for you to check out. So check it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Fine, let's keep double 3 here. Yeah, maybe she with a 2/4, he could just Dark Iron it. This is a lot safer though, this plays against even most coin plays. How did I go from the Annoyo to that painting? Just depends how much time you put into it. Mostly testing shit in the first few. I'm not gonna pretend I know everything just right away when I start up, so yeah. That sucks. I don't know if I should trade with it. I'm gonna play a Stegodon. I'm gonna try not trading with it. Rip. Non-vegan food that I miss most. I really like the fresh egg waffles. Those are really nice. Oh, okay, wrecked again. Fine, fuck this. I'm done with that. Yeah, it's not that useful. Make the painting for the Bob Ross event. What's the Bob Ross event?
Bubblies and yummies!
Happy little top deck. Oh my god. Yes, look at those Krip Ross. Okay. Oh, fuck.
I will purify the fallen.
I don't really want to gamble on Dragon's Fury when my follow-up play is Hero Power. Yeah, I can get value here. Yeah, I can get value here. It's not bad. Perfect. This looks like a win, boys. Those drakes, never expect the third one. Damn, I didn't expect the first one. Five, 3. Good. No, let's do this. Do Volcanosaur. Can we do that? No. This got just the top deck. Okay.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. What is that? I mean, if it's a total airball, I'm still fine, so that's probably the best play. Hey, look, it's a total airball. Could have guessed. He's in full top deck mode. His last card is a coin. With just the coin, Mind Blast is not a card you can get. Oh, it could be Lyra, coin, and a Mind Blast. There you go. And we did it, boys.
You have been.
Crushing Walls wasn't gonna save him, so it really didn't matter.